Hello anime lovers, welcome to Anime Inspiration. Today, we are going to start a brand new anime called Sakamoto Days. Recently, it has been shown that he has no trouble at all in this work. He beats all these people badly. We are told that some time ago, there was a legendary hitman named Sakamoto Taro. Every gangster feared his name, and every hitman wanted to be like him. But one day, he fell in love with a girl and left his hitman work. He married that girl, and they had a daughter. He has become quite overweight and works at his small shop. One day, a boy comes looking for Sakamoto and arrives at his store. Meanwhile, Sakamoto is watching a child who comes to their shop repeatedly. Suddenly, an ink bottle falls from this child's bag, which stains a man's white pants. Seeing this, the man gets angry and grabs the child. He was about to punch the child, but Sakamoto grabs his hand and then thinks of stabbing him with his pencil, killing him. Actually, he doesn't kill him. He just thinks of doing that, and the man leaves the shop. The boy who had come looking for Sakamoto sees all this. He knows that Sakamoto was thinking of killing that man with a pencil. In fact, this boy is also a hitman, and his name is Shin. He is also called psychic because he can read people's minds. Now, Sakamoto thinks of slapping him, which makes Shin scared, and he says, "I am Shin, and I used to work under you." The two of them now go outside and sit down, and Shin says, "So, you really have started working at a small shop." Shin wants Sakamoto to return to his old job. Sakamoto thinks to himself, "My hitman days are over." Hearing this, Shin says, "You were a legendary hitman. Every gangster feared you. How could Sakamoto leave all that behind?" Sakamoto does not respond to him and starts eating his noodles. Shin comments on how much weight he has gained, making it hard to recognize him. Saying this, he lights a cigarette, but Sakamoto quickly cuts his cigarette with lightning speed because there is a no smoking sign here. Seeing Sakamoto's speed, Shin realizes that even though he has become fat, he is still just as dangerous and could kill him if he wanted to. Just then, a delivery man arrives with some supplies for Sakamoto and needs his help. Hearing this, Shin thinks that perhaps Sakamoto is still doing hitman work and pretending to be an ordinary man. But that is not the case. The delivery man needed Sakamoto's help to cut down a tree. Sakamoto often helps the townspeople with small tasks, and everyone, from children to the elderly, likes him. Seeing such a great hitman doing such trivial work makes Shin angry, and he says that in his eyes, Sakamoto's respect has diminished. After this, Shin goes to his car and sits down, thinking that he is seeing Sakamoto after 5 years, but he is still amazing. Even after gaining weight, his aura has not diminished. He wishes he could work with him again. Just then, Shin receives a call from his boss, who asks if he has convinced Sakamoto to return to work. Shin says no, to which his boss replies, "Then kill him. If someone leaves our gang, we eliminate them. That is the rule of our world. And if you can't do this job, I will send someone else." In reality, Shin was sent to kill Sakamoto, but he is a huge fan of Sakamoto and does not want to do it. However, after thinking a lot, Shin realizes that he has no other option. If he doesn't kill Sakamoto, someone else will. So if Sakamoto has to be killed, it should be done by him. The next morning, Shin returns to Sakamoto's shop, where his wife says, "You came yesterday too, right?" But Shin doesn't reply and goes inside the store with a silencer on his gun. Shin tells Sakamoto that he is leaving town today and came to say goodbye before leaving. After this, he shoots at Sakamoto, but Sakamoto spits out a candy from his mouth, which collides with the bullet and changes its direction. After this, he throws an ice cream at Shin and disappears from in front of him, and Shin cannot read his mind either. Now, with Shin's attention diverted, Sakamoto comes from behind and kicks him hard in the face, causing Shin to fall back and say that he doesn't know what he was thinking by coming to fight Sakamoto. After this, Shin loses consciousness. When Shin regains consciousness, he finds himself in Sakamoto's house, which is right above his shop. He is invited to have dinner with Sakamoto's family, and Shin cannot understand why Sakamoto brought him home. Is there poison in this food? But there is no effect of poison on his body. When Shin eats the food, it tastes quite sweet to him. Perhaps he hasn't had home-cooked food in many days, and this is the first time Sakamoto has reacted this way too. Shin feels so good after eating this food, more than he has ever felt after doing any work, and he now understands that Sakamoto left that work for these little joys. After dinner, Shin thanks Sakamoto for the food and prepares to leave. Sakamoto shows him a board that says, Thank you, do come again. Shin goes back to his gang, where his boss scolds him for not being able to kill Sakamoto. Shin bows his head in front of his boss and says, "Let Sakamoto live. He is very happy with his family." Hearing this, everyone laughs. His boss says, "Sakamoto has broken the rules of our world and turned his back on his responsibilities, so we must kill him." Shin now says, "I would rather die than let them kill him." The boss says, "Fine, if you die, we will let Sakamoto go," and then thinks to himself, how foolish he is. Why should I listen to him? Shin hears his boss's thoughts and points the gun at him, leading to a fight between them. Meanwhile, Sakamoto is sitting in his shop, listening to all this. He then presses a button, and we see that there are a lot of guns hidden in his shop. Sakamoto picks up just one taser gun and heads out. Meanwhile, Shin somehow survives because he can read the minds of the people around him, making it easy for him to hide. One man even fires at him, but Shin still manages to escape. The boss tells everyone that if you get close to him, he will read your mind, so surround him from a distance. Shin's bullets are now finished, and 3 people surround him. They are about to kill Shin, but Sakamoto comes from behind and zaps them with the taser. Seeing Sakamoto here, both Shin and his boss are shocked. Those people now move to kill Sakamoto, but Sakamoto, who only brought 2 chopsticks with him, starts taking them down with those. He catches bullets with these chopsticks and begins to defeat everyone at lightning speed. He may be fat, but he has a lot of strength. The boss tells his men to shoot him, but Sakamoto dodges all of them, cutting their guns and finishes off the goons along with their boss. Seeing all this, Shin realizes that he is still the legendary Hitman. He asks Sakamoto how he knew Shin was here. Sakamoto now reveals that when Shin was unconscious, he had placed a tracker on his gun. Shin now says that according to his promise, he will leave this town today, but Sakamoto gives him a uniform from his shop and says he will get paid for 1 hour and overtime will be separate. This means Sakamoto is offering Shin a job at his shop, which he agrees to, and from the next day, Shin starts sitting at Sakamoto's shop with him. He sees that Sakamoto is finishing all the ramen cups, and with his mind-reading power, Shin is able to give people their correct items. Sakamoto's wife and daughter also like him very much. The child even asks him to come outside to play, but Shin says that his shift isn't over yet, and this work is much better than his previous job. The child asks, "What did you do before?" To which Sakamoto thinks to himself, "If I tell you, I will have to kill you." Hearing this, Shin says, "I used to do cleaning work, and this episode ends here." So friends, what dangers will come in the lives of Sakamoto and Shin? We will find out in the next episode. If you want me to explain the next episode as well, then type yes in the comment box. If you liked the video, please like and share it. And if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe and hit the bell icon. I will meet you very soon with the next video. Thank you.